Hey everybody, Valentine's Day is just around the corner. We need to be making good stuff for our honeys. And I have a yummy strawberry cake that is just to die for. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do, set this oven to 350 Fahrenheit. Always check my oven, make sure I haven't put a pan of grease in there. Next thing we have to do, you're going to have two 9-inch cake pans. And you can spray them if you'd like, or you can use parchment paper. Easy way to do parchment paper is when you're taking it off the roll, just make sure you get one that's wide enough to cover the pan. And you're going to fold it in half. Can y'all see what I'm doing here? You fold it in half. You're going to fold it in half again. Then you're going to fold it like a hat. Still bringing those edges over. Let me do that up here where y'all can see. I folded it in half this way. Folded it in half this way. And then I brought this edge over like that, so it looks like a triangle. Okay, then I'm going to take my pan and I'm going to place the point in the middle. Hard to do this while I'm standing up. I take the point and put it in the middle of the pan like that, and then I set this down and I'm going to cut around the edge like this. So then when I open it up, I have a perfect circle to stick down in my pan. There we go. So I've already done my other one. You need 2 of those. The other thing we have to do is puree some frozen strawberries. They're not frozen anymore. I thawed them. But when you buy them, they're frozen and they are in sugar. So these are the sweetened kind. You're supposed to use a 15-ounce package for this. But then you're going to also, going to need a 1/4 cup for the icing. So I always get the bigger container of them. But I had to figure out how much 15 ounces was to put in my cake mix. It's about 1.5 cups. But we need to puree these strawberries. So I bought the larger, I think it's 23.2 ounces is what it was, the strawberries, and that's what's in here. So I'm going to get my lid on and we're going to puree these really quick. That's it. I don't want to do a whole lot, just a little bit. And then I'm going to measure out 1.5 cups. And that's about what we need. I'm going to put these off to the side. That's about what we need for our cake mix. So, let me put this out of the way and I'll be right back. Okay, let's get started on this cake. First thing we need is a white cake mix. I'm going to dump that in my mixing bowl. Then you need a 3-ounce package of strawberry jello, the gelatin. Now I'm going to mix this up a little bit like it is. I hate y'all not being able to see me. Hang on. That better? Okay. Just going to mix those together a little bit. Okay. Then I'm going to add this 1.5 cups or 15 ounces of pureed strawberries in sugar. Then we need 4 large eggs, and you want these to be at room temperature. They do so much better when you do them at room temperature. And in here I have a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil and a 1/4 cup of water. That's it. Now we're just going to stir it up. Start off slow. Y'all gonna get tired of hearing me say that, but see that? Tries to jump out of there. I'm going to do this for about 2 minutes. I'll be back. When about 2 minutes on a medium to medium low, it was not going very much. It tries to sling it out there. I unplugged my mixer. My cat. Moxie. Okay, let's get this bowl off of here. Push this back out of the way. See if y'all can see what I'm doing over here. To get these as even as possible, I'm going to measure them out. So I'm going to start with 1 cup in each, probably 2 cups in each. Just to make sure that I have the same height. And that way they cook the same as well. Probably go 3 cups. I better not. Just as soon as I do, there won't be enough in there. This cake is so moist. So strawberry-y. Because then we put some of those pureed strawberries in the icing too. Good stuff, y'all. I think we can do another cup here in each one. See how much is left in here. A little bit there, and a little bit over here. Oven's ready. Let's get them in there. We're going to cook them for about 20 minutes, and then we're going to use a toothpick, make sure it comes out clean. Whenever you're baking a cake, make sure that you get your cake in the middle as much as possible. You do want to leave space between your cake pans so that they can get air circulating around all of those. Like I said, 20 minutes, and I'll be back. All right, we had to go about 22 minutes. But they are done. I'm going to get them out here and let them sit in the pan for about 10 minutes before we turn them over. So I'll be back in a minute. It has been 10 minutes, so I'm going to turn these out onto a wire rack so that they can cool even more. And in the meantime, I have had an 8-ounce block of cream cheese. These things are horrible trying to do this. Let me try to find a smaller bear. Goodness gracious. Maybe this will work better. Not really, huh? Smells so good. Okay, I want these to cool completely before we go making any icing to put on top of it, because it's cream cheese icing and it would just melt if we decided to do that right now. I'll come back in a little bit and we're going to make up that icing. Our cakes are cooled and it's time to make the frosting. This is a cream cheese strawberry frosting. I have an 8-ounce block of cream cheese and a half a stick of butter, not margarine, butter in here. And I'm going to get it creamed up. They are both softened to room temperature. It is nice and creamy now, so we are going to add. I have a 1/4 cup of those pureed strawberries that were in sugar syrup. Those are going in here. I have a half a teaspoon of strawberry extract. I'm going to mix that up. Get that nice and creamy too. I want to sit down in here. Hang on. I'm going to get this that's gotten all up at the top. Get that down in there. There we go. Now I have 6 cups of sifted powdered sugar here. I'm going to add that a little bit at a time. Let me get a big spoon. That might make it a little easier. You want this to be going whenever you add it. Just be careful you don't get your spoon down in there. Y'all see the mess I made? You should see the floor too. It just threw it everywhere. I'm still not liking this new beater very well. It does help. It seems like more stuff sticks to the beater. But let's see, I guess let's do it just a little bit more since I scraped off that stuff. Okay. Unplug. And get y'all backed up. Alright, let's get this cake frosted. Look at that. See those chunks of strawberry in there? Get this next layer on here. Got it on my fingers. There we go. I love cream cheese icing. I eat it on any kind of cake. I love it, especially on a red velvet. We just might make one of those too. My girls love red velvet cake. Now you can do any kind of way you want on these cakes. You can swirl the top like this, which is probably what I'm gonna do. Just leave it swirled like this. Clean up the edges a little bit. And then I even get paper towel and clean up the edges down here so it doesn't have all that icky down there. Gotta make it look pretty, right? This cake does have to stay refrigerated since it does have that cream cheese on there. Then I'm going to take some of these pretty strawberries, cut them in half. I like to leave the green on there, it just gives a little extra color. These are some pretty strawberries. I think I can fit him right here. There we go. And one little piece sticking out over here. Isn't that just beautiful? And it tastes delicious too. Well, I'm going to take some pictures before I cut it, and then we'll have a bite. Let us cut some of this beautiful cake. I don't want that whole strawberry. I'm going to take him off. I don't want that whole thing. How about we just do some strawberry anyway? Now you know we have to try some of this, right? Happy Valentine's Day to me. That was so good. I hope you guys go and make this because it is just so yummy. Go make it for your honey. Y'all have a happy Valentine's Day. And I'll be back. I've got at least 2 more Valentine desserts that I'm going to make. So I'll come back and share them with you. Y'all go make you some. Bye.